Hi guys, welcome. Today we're going to be working with React finally, and we're going to build a basic card and a view element or components so that we can start dragging and dropping stuff into views. Okay, so I said a few things that we want to accomplish today. We want to build the card component. We want to build a view component. We want to style them according to what we did on our sketch design, and then I want to be able to drag and drop a card into a view. Okay. We'll just leave it at that. Obviously, there's a lot of smaller, finer touches that we'll have to get into later. But let's start out with the basics first today. So I already have a design for our product. We did this in a previous video, and so I think we're just going to follow this flow here. So we already have this page. Actually, we don't have this page yet, but we'll put up that page in another live stream. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to kind of maybe just create this view component. This is going to be called a view component. It'll just be a box, and I suppose we need to have a title above it as well. And let's make sure that I guess when it's empty, we'll have this text that says drag your issues here. Okay, and then we're also going to have an issues bucket, and this is going to list out a bunch of your issues on your GitHub. We're not going to connect with GitHub just yet, so we're just going to create some fake dummy data. And then we'll create these card components here. And we should be able to drag these card components into this view here, and it should be saved here. Okay? So actually, it's going to be a little bit involved because I think we're going to have to be dealing with React context, which is a little bit difficult to set up. I've never successfully set it up by myself before. I always just copy and paste some other code, but we'll try it again today. Okay. So that's basically it. So I said a few things, and I just want to add those things here. So include the title of the. My cat's going to join us. And include the title of the view. Show drag your issues. There's a bowl of fruit to my left, and he wants to get at it. Drag your issues here when there are no issues there saved in the view. And then we also want to create the issue bucket. Okay, and then we'll also need to create some fake dummy data. Okay. We're not going to deal with this box here yet. And then maybe we'll put in our logo at the top. Okay, so this is the basic. We're going to be working with the dashboard subdomain.getme.com. Okay, so this is all going to be saved here. We're not going to deal with routing today. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's get started. So let's take a look at our code. I haven't pulled up the code in a while because I've been working on all the non-coding stuff. But I think we were in the middle of authentication, which is not finished yet. So let's see, we haven't finished the stuff yet here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stash this, git stash, and so we can come back to this later. Okay. So what this does is kind of just pops off everything that we've been working on. It doesn't save it, it doesn't commit it, and you can always kind of push it back, bring it back here. So there's git stash here, and I'm using this add-on, this extension on VS Code that lets me see our commits. Let's create another branch so that way we can save this master and put the stash back onto the master later when we come back to authentication. So let's talk about, let's create a new branch that's called components. Let's call it card and view components. Okay. And so we'll continue working off here. Okay. Okay, cool. So let's just take a look at the structure of our code here. We have a config folder. We're not going to be using this for now because this is where you can run tests. Node modules public. This is sort of where you store all the basic static stuff, including maybe some images, as well as our base HTML. And this div here is where our React attaches onto. There's manifest. I don't know what to do with this, and robot.text for SEO. Scripts. There's nothing in scripts. Let's remove that. Delete here. Okay. And we have .env file that we created for the other one. It's because it's not tracked at the moment, then it didn't go in the stash pop, so we'll just keep it here. We might use it moving forward. Okay, ignore file. We use package. We just use npm. We don't use what's the other one? Yarn. And let's take a look at the source folder here. So we have 3 folders: components, hooks, and pages. So we're going to be working mostly out of the dashboard page here, but we're going to be creating some components. Okay. So we have a routing component, and then we'll probably be creating. Let's create a couple files first. Let's call this the view.js component, and let's create also a let's call it card. Okay. So we know we're going to have those. And let's see. Let's just create something quickly here so that we can show it on the dashboard. So constant, oh, this is view. View equals, I like arrow function, so we'll do that. Turn div, this is called a view. Okay. Export default. Okay, great. So let's do the same thing with card. Okay. And then on our dashboard we can import this stuff. View. Okay. So just type that in, and let's just bring this one in as well. It automatically imports. Great. Okay. So let's run this. Start here. Now, because I'm what's it called? I'm dealing with the subdomain here. I have to do something tricky. You can take a look at my routing. My routing here tracks to see if the subdomain, it grabs a subdomain here, and it checks to see if the subdomain is dashboard and auth. And so I think I had to set up, I forgot what it was, but basically just type in dashboard dot local, I think it's localhost, get me localhost.com, and then it should, let's see, let's see, I think we're on port 3000. Yes, here we go. Okay, so it's not localhost colon 3000, it's dashboard.getmelocalhost.com colon 3000, just so I can mimic the online website for this routing. Okay, cool. So now I have these div components, and now I just have to, basically I just have to style these. Actually, but we need to, let's follow more of the layout. So we need a logo. So actually we need a header here with the logo. So maybe let's create a header component. And we're going to have this, and then we also need to have a bucket component. Okay. So let's do the same thing with all these guys here. We'll just create some boilerplate code and bucket. Okay. And let's import those into our dashboard here. Okay, good. So now we should hopefully see it. Perfect. Okay, so these are 4 different divs here, and then we'll just need to rearrange stuff here. And we're not going to have the word dashboard, so let's take this out. Okay. Okay, cool. So maybe I should bring this here. Put this up here, and then we can have this here, just so we can keep an eye on this thing here. Okay. So we want the header on top. The bucket's gonna be at the bottom, and the card is gonna be within a bucket. Okay, let's start with the header first. Okay, the header is going to span the whole width. Okay. So I think this is where I start using styled components. I haven't used it before. I haven't set it up before myself. So let's see if it works. Import styled from styled components. Have I even saved it? Let's see. I don't even have it yet. Okay. So let's bring it in. npm styled components. Oh, excuse me, early in the morning. Okay. Let's restart this, just because we have a new package. Okay. And good. I think it still works. Okay. Perfect. And so what we're going to have is we're going to have a logo. We just call this logo. Okay. And so this one is going to be called header wrapper. Okay. And so we create this header wrapper here. Okay. And the width is going to be 100%. So let's see if that works. And let's do the background color as red, just so we can see it. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. We do have a logo. So let's see if we can import that logo. Let's see, where can we get it? Here we go. Okay, here's our logo. I think we'll put it into public. Let's open up this folder here, and I'll just copy and paste this in here. There we go. Okay. So we do have a logo. So how do I import this image? Let's see. I think it's image source equals. Let's see if this will work. I doubt it. Okay. Alt equals logo. Okay, let's see if it works. Nope. Oh, maybe because I have to restart it. Okay. You know, these very simple tasks sometimes import image into React. Adding images, fonts, and files, yeah. Sometimes these simple things actually, it's a little bit involved. Here we go. Okay. Import logo from, how am I doing? Import. Oh, I haven't imported yet. Import logo from. It should be just public logo dot. Okay. And so let's see. This source should be logo. Can't resolve public. Do I need a slash in front of it? Okay, they make it a local thing. So maybe let's create a folder called header, and let's move this in here. Update our roots. Let's call this. Let's rename this to index actually. Okay, and that way we can move this logo into here. Okay, and then that way we can reference it locally. So let's go back to the other places where we reference this. Dashboard, yes, saved. No such source components header.js. Where? Where's the reference in this? In header. Let's restart. Here it is. Okay, there's my logo. Great. Okay, let's go back to the header. Okay, we don't need this anymore. Let's take out the red. Let's see. And so, how big is this thing? It's about 178. So I think we don't want this image to be more bigger than 180. Div. No, not an image. 8 pixels. Okay. Let's replace that, and let's see how this looks. Great. Okay. Actually, I think we got it. Maybe that logo looks a bit big, right? Let's see how it looks when we shrink it down a little bit. Maybe 100. It's too small. 120. Let's go with 120. Okay, cool. Okay, so we got the header down. Perfect. Later on, we can add some more buttons like sign out and so forth. Okay, good. Now let's build this view. So this view, it's all wrapped in within this big div. Actually, this issue bucket is always going to be on the bottom, so this is always going to be an absolute. Okay, but this one is going to come in after the header, and it looks like there's going to be a little bit of space here, 45, so maybe about 50, a margin 50. Okay. So maybe let's save our work first so far. Let's see what we have here. Yes, so let's commit this. Let's commit this. Let's commit this. Commit this, and we've updated the. Yep, this is the logo, and the dashboard. Okay. Header. Okay. Perfect. Okay, cool. So let's do the view. So it looks like, um, let's start off with the view also taking up 100% width. Okay, so oops, nope. Let's go to the view here. And so the view is, we're going to have this as 100% width, and we're going to have a title that says priority issues. And then we're also going to have the view container. Okay. So this is called, let's call this the view title. Okay. And then let's call this one called the view container. Okay. Well, let's call this the view box actually. And we're going to call this one here view container. Okay. Okay. Oh, I have to import styled. Okay, good. And let's see where it is. Okay, good. So we have all this. Great. So let's make this one with 100% as well. It's going to have a little bit of padding here. Hold on, wait. So it's going to have about 50 pixel margin top. Okay, and then padding is going to be auto, so 20 pixels. So I think this is the top and bottom, and this is left and right. Let's see if this works. This one here. Okay, yes. But where's my padding? 0, 20 pixels. Okay, yes. Instead of 0, what can I put here? Can I put like inherit? Maybe because I don't want to be messing with the vertical padding. So maybe let's just say padding left and padding right. I'm sure there's a better way to do this. Okay, great. And what is this? 16 Montserrat light. Font size 16 pixel. Font family Montserrat. Let's see if this works. I think we have it. Yeah, that looks like Montserrat. If I take out these quotes, does it still work? Yes, it does. Later on, we're going to have to set up our fonts properly, or we either import it from Google or locally host it. Okay, good. And now this view box. Oh, the view box is also going to have a div in it. And this div is going to say drag your issues here. Okay. And let's call this empty view text. Okay, let's size out this view box first, and let's also give it the color. So background color equals what? EFF1F3. EFF1F3. Okay. Yes, I have that. Good. And let's make it 100%. I think it's already at 100%, is it? Yeah, it's already at 100%. We just need to put a height on it. So let's put the height at, say, 300. This is kind of just to get everything into place. Oh, let's see. Why is there a little bit of a scroll here? Is it because of this box here? Maybe this height should, maybe this width should be 100% as well. Would that help? I think it's because something to do with the padding. Let's see. It's because this view container is 100%. I'm going to take that away. Okay. Yeah, okay, there we go. That helped. Okay. Great. And then, so we want this to be centered. I think it's something like margin. No, I think this one has to have margin auto. No, I always forget how to do this. And then does this have to be Flexbox? No. No, it's not Flexbox. It's this. Yeah, here we go. Okay, perfect. And drag your issues here. So this one will also be same style. This is also 60. Good. Okay. Oh, and it's supposed to be light. Should it be light? Yeah, let's make it light. Font weight light. Let's see if that helps. Font weight, maybe 300. There we go. And let's do the same thing here. Okay, cool. Oh, I have also a little shadow here. Okay. How do I do shadows again? Box shadow, I think. Okay, here we go. Yes. So let's put that in the view box here. And what if I just copy the CSS? Copy CSS attributes. Here we go. There we go. So actually we can just take this out and border radius. Okay, great. There it is. Block shadow and then border radius. Perfect. Okay, so it looks pretty close. So I think we have our view component. So let's save this. Okay. Done. Good, we're making good progress here. And so let's make a bucket. Buckets can sit down here at the bottom. Import styled from styled components. So let's create, let's see, bucket container equals style.div. And so let's put this in here. Okay. And this position is going to be absolute. Let's see if I got. So how do I make it sit at the bottom? Maybe this is also time to consult Google. CSS absolute bottom of screen. Excuse me, cat. Okay. Oh, it should be fixed. Okay, let's try that. Position fixed, bottom 0 pixels. There it is, okay. Let's look at what we have in here. So we also have, let's see, we're going to have this whole thing. So that's the container. And we're going to also have a bucket title. Okay. So let's create a, excuse me, cat. Stop trying to get my food. Okay. And then we also have a bucket box. And within this bucket box, we're actually going to have a couple cards. How do I import this? Okay. Card. Import card from card. Okay. Okay, good. So let's start styling this. And actually, we have a couple cards here. Okay. So let's copy and paste this CSS as well. Copy CSS. And that's going to go in this bucket box here. Okay. Okay. I think the width should be 100. Hey, why? 100%. It's because this one is not. Okay, there we go. What if we take this out? Does it still work? Yes, okay, great. Card. And let's make this Flexbox. There we go. And let's put a height onto it. How high is it? Maybe let's put 300. Oh, that's quite a bit. Okay, let's bring it down a bit. 200, okay, good. I'm going to take out that random card there. Good. And I'm just going to copy and paste for the sake of brevity the style of the text. Where's our view? Okay, great. Let's see what happened. Here we go. Issue bucket. Now I don't know if I like that curve. And how come there's a little bit of space here on the left side? Here's the body. Body has margin. if we take that margin out? Is that what's affecting it? Okay. And let's go to the body here, and we say margin is 0. Yes, it is. Okay. So let's do it here, because I don't know how to add in style sheets. Pinguo. Actually, how do I add inline styles here? Margin is 0 pixel. Does this work? No. Let's try restarting. Let's see if it helps. No. Let's see. Oh, put it in the wrong place. Actually, let's put this here. There we go. Great. So then actually we do want a little bit of margin up there. So let's fix that margin. Header. Let's say padding is, say, 5 pixels. Okay, I think that's fine. Maybe 10. Okay, good. Great. So this issue bucket is about 30 in. So maybe we should have a margin left. Okay, good. And then within this bucket box, let's see, it also has a padding of about 25. Okay. So actually, I don't need padding on the bottom. So let's see if this works. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so we just need to topping up. Okay, good. And we want it spread out all across. So I think it's, what was it? It's like some sort of alignment. Align items. Is one of these? No, it's justify content. Is it one of these? It's because this one display is, it's not flex. Wait, where's my display? WebKit box. It should be flex. There we go. Okay, now Flexbox. Okay, do I use Flexbox anywhere else? Yes. This is in the view container. So I'll change this. Okay, good. It doesn't break anything. Okay, let's go back here. And so display is flex, and I think it's justified content. Yeah, here we go. This be spread out. Space around. There we go. Space between. Space around. Yes. Justified content, space around. Okay, perfect. Good. Okay, perfect. Oh, good. I think we're making good progress. So let's see how far we've gone. Okay, so let's issue bucket, yes, okay. Fix this Flexbox, fix the padding there, and take our card, yeah, okay, cool. So let's add those all in. Done. Okay, last thing is to make a card. Oh. Excuse me. Okay. Let's go to the card component here. Excuse me, cat. Pingo, do you want to say hi? Let's say hi to the camera. Pingo, you cannot have fruit, okay? Okay, buddy? Do you understand? Oh, are you stuck? Are you moan? Hmm? 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 How do you get out? How do you get out? Oh, you're just happy here now, huh? Say hi to the camera. Hi, Pingo. Okay, I'm gonna throw you down. Ugh. Okay, let's make a card. So let's see how we do this. Okay. So I think let's try to copy everything that's in here. So I think this is a symbol. Maybe I can go to a symbol. I think I have a symbol for this. Do I have symbols? Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, these symbols are so hard to see. No, I don't. Okay. Let's create a symbol out of one of them because I think these are quite critical. So yeah, this is a card, and let's create a symbol. Let's call it. Hold on. Let's call it issue. Issue card. Let's create a symbol. Just like the layout, and since the symbol resize when you edit their overrides. I don't know. Maybe I can change that later. I don't know how this thing works. Okay, cool. Issue card. Here we go. So let's work on this thing here. Okay. We do need to get to our attributes window here. So it's about 300. Import styled components. So let's call this the card container. Width is about 300 pixels, and background is white. And so let's use this here. And we're no longer going to have the word card. We're going to have a couple of other things, okay? We're going to have the status icon, okay? And I'm just going to keep on throwing divs in here for the elements that we need, and we can later rearrange them and style them as we need. This is a test issue, okay? This is the title, and we're going to have this one number 2 opened by, and then we're going to have another one because it has a different style. Young Shinjuri, that's me. And then we're also going to have a um, options icon. Okay, so let's take a look at how this looks here first. Okay, so we have all these random things here. I need this to overflow. It's just 300 still. Huh. There's a little bit of a scroll. I think it's because of the padding. Yeah, it looks like about 25 pixels of padding. So actually, instead of using padding, maybe we should have margin. Okay, anyways, let's continue on with the card. Okay, so let's create another folder here actually. Let's move this in here. And we'll rename this to index. And that way we can bring in some of our assets. Okay, I think we have to export them. So we need to export this thing here. I think I had symbol for this. Closed issue. We have one for closed issue, open icon. Let's call this open issue icon. And this is closed issue icon. Oops. Okay, cool. Let's export both of these. I'll make it 2x. For no particular reason. Okay. Later we're going to have to create a folder to make this a little more organized. Okay, let's make this 2x. We're selected. Yes. Okay. And then we also need the options button. Part. This thing here. The options icon. Let's create a symbol for this. Okay. So let's if we double click this. Hey. Rectangle. Oh no. Detachment symbol. What's in here? Options icon. Nothing. What is? I think these three rectangles should be inside. There we go. Why are there two groups? Let's ungroup this one here. There we go. Let's create a symbol out of this. Okay. Now I think we have two options icons. Yeah, but this one has nothing. Let's delete that. Great. Okay, so let's export this. Get 2x. Okay. Great. And the rest of this is just text. Okay, cool. So let's start importing some of these things in. Open icon. Let's see. Let's open this folder here. And I'm just going to drag or copy and paste some of these icons in. Closed issue. Icon. It's called open issue. Let's get rid of this one. Okay. And options icon. Okay. Good. So we have all those. So now we can import them. Import closed issue icon. PNG. Let's see if this works. So if this is image source equals closed issue icon. Does this work? Ah, okay. Let's fix that card. And maybe we should restart this. Okay, here we go. Great. It's in. Let's call this open issue icon. So actually, we'll use this one first. We're not going to use this yet, but we'll use that later when we need to. And then we also have an options icon. Okay, and that's going to be the same thing as this here. And alt equals options icon. Okay. And this one will be open issue icon. Okay, great. So we have these three things imported in. And let's create components for these guys. Oh, Pingua. Does it still work? Yep, okay. Hello, cat. Say hi. And we'll have one called issue title. That will be this one here. And this one will be called issue description. And this one will be called issue author. And this one will be called issue option icon. There's a lot of issued here, huh? Okay, everything still exists properly. Good. Okay, now let's start laying it out. So, I just want to see, what is this? Actually, this one we can replace with open issue icon. Good. So we're consistent. And it's about 15, but I think on here it's 30 because it's 2x. Yeah, it's 30. Okay. I wonder if I should just use 15, but I don't know. Anyways, issue status icon. If I put this at 15 pixels, oh, Pingle. Say hi again before I send you away. Okay. we'll just, okay, great. Yes, that's what I want. And then how about this one here? What is this width? It's 14. Okay, good. It looks a bit smaller. Good, good, good. Now this issue, let's see, what was the, it's 300 by, say 300 by 65-ish. So let's try that. Card container. 5 pixels. Okay. Okay, good. But right now, is it 300 or is it being squeezed? It's being squeezed quite a bit. So actually, we need to have a little bit of overflow in the bucket here. Too many windows. Let's close these things. Okay. So let's go to the bucket. And I forgot how to do the overflow. Let's see. Let's search for it, huh? CSS Flexbox overflow. Okay. FlexWrap, yes, that's what it's called. Okay, FlexWrap. So let's try FlexWrap. Yes, there we go. So we can only fit 3 at a time. Is that how we had it? Yeah, about 3 at a time. Okay, cool. FlexWrap. That's what we want. Bucket box. Okay, good. So let's figure out. Let's do the styling of this text first. Let's go back to this issue card. And so this is going to be some sort of Montserrat blue. Let's copy the CSS attributes and let's just paste that in. Montserrat semi-bold. Okay. See if this work. Yes, great. And let's copy this. Copy CSS. Issue description. Okay. And just copy this one here. Great. Okay. It looks somewhat decent. Now, actually, this is going to be separated into 3 divs, which I think I need to do that here. So this one will be one div here, this will be another div, and then we'll have a 3rd div here with the options. Okay. They'll be full height, and they'll kind of just span across the whole thing here. So let's do that. Okay. I'm wondering if I need a div for the status icon. I wonder if we can live without. But we definitely need a div for this. And then let's see how this works here. Okay, and then the flex direction needs to be a little bit different. Card container. Okay, display flex direction. And actually, it automatically goes this way. Yes, here we go. Huh. So now it's automatically stretched out. I think it's something about like align items top or something. There we go, yeah. End to baseline. Flag baseline, huh? There we go. And what's called justify content. I want it to be flex end or something. Space. Here we go. Something like this. Yes. space between. Yes. Okay. So let's do that to card container. Oh, the cat is back. Line items, baseline, and justify content. Space between. Okay. Great. It's starting to take shape. So obviously we want a little bit of spacing between this icon, between the top and the left here. To be honest, we don't need space between. I think we need this one to fill up 100%, and these ones will be pushed to the left and right. So instead of this, let's say the this thing here. Let's call this text container. Let's say this one, the width is 100%. Let's see how that works. Okay, yeah, there we go. It's kind of pushes this all the way there. So now we just needed to add a little bit of spacing here. And how much space do we have in the card here? It's about 10. So let's just put in the basic 10. So I think the padding. I think we need to add some padding. No, margin. There we go. That looks nice, doesn't it? Okay. And how come this is kind of in the middle? Let's see. Oh, is it because of this baseline thing here? What if I choose a different thing here? Should be end. Should be flex start, yes. There we go. It should be flex start. I don't know what baseline is. Okay. That way I can also add the padding that I need for here. Okay. So what is this padding here? It's about 8. So let's make it also 10. We can put it up here, margin top, 10 pixels. Okay. Good. And for the icon here, we'll put a margin of 10 pixels. Okay. There we go. Hey, it's actually not looking too bad. These ones need to be on the same line. So I'm wondering if actually I should just make them into spans. So not a div, but a span, like this. I don't know if that will work. Yes! Great. And I just need to add a space. Excellent. It's funny how, what? Why is it here? Why does it not start at the bottom there? Bottom left. If I keep on adding cards, let's go to my dashboard. Sorry, let's go to the buckets. If I add another card, what happens? Oh, I see. Okay. Maybe I need to align it left, actually. Let's take out 1 so you can see how this looks. So let's go to the bucket box. So actually, I think it's the justify content setting here. Yeah, I think it should be something like end flex start. Yeah. And then let's put some margin around them. So let's do flex start. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Good. And let's just put a little bit of margin around the issues. So car container. Let's put 10 pixels. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, okay, good. It's nicely spaced out. It should be scrollable. I think later we'll do that. Actually, we can do it now. Let's see how we do this. Div scrollable. Okay. Overflow auto. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to the bucket and bucket box. If I put, let's do it here first. If I put overflow auto, yes, here we go. Perfect. So just one property, and we get to what we want. Okay, excellent. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, great. Is there too much space up here, I wonder? Don't need so much at the top. We should make it 10. And then maybe make this 20. Yeah, let's do that. 10, 20, 20. 10, 20, 20. Okay, I think that would look a little bit cleaner. Okay, good. So now what we need to do is we just need to be able to drag this into a box. We've been going for about an hour, 30 minutes now, or over, just slightly over an hour. So let me just take a quick break, and let's get back to being able to drag this in. So let's save the work that we have now. Okay, let's see, I deleted it, but actually what I want to do is I want to rename it. So I think there's I think it's called git move from source dot components dot card dot.js to, well, let's not do it. I've already done it. So let's just delete it. There's nothing much here. Bucket. Yes, we've changed it. We've got the overflow. We added a card. Okay. We add some icons. Yes. And we made the card. Image card component. Yeah. Great. So this is actually fairly close to what we designed here. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty close. Great. Let's get rid of this. Now it's at the bottom. Scroll. Maybe we need to actually have a bit of a border so it doesn't look so strange here, but great. I'm actually pretty pleased with this. There's a little bit of spacing issue, but we'll fix that later. Good. Track your issues here. We'll need to have the options box up here too. Okay, cool. I'll come back. See you guys soon.